Good morning, you beautiful bastions of freedom, the BBOF reporting in for duty. In this one, we're going to dive into something that I find beyond peculiar, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think as well. So comments, likes, shares, make sure you follow the channel, subscribe, do all the things that are necessary to drive this enterprise of freedom, and I thank each of you for that. All right, listen, there's something going around, and I find this absolutely fascinating on the right, and I just want to have a conversation with y'all about it because Nick Fuentes, right? You can love him, you can hate him, I don't care. I'm not going to go after people. That's not my thing. However, he's coming out as a new thought leader on the right, on the lower end of the age spectrum, right? And his big thought now is MAGA is dead. Okay, I disagree completely. And that there's got to be this quasi-agreement between the left populist and the right populist. And bear with me for a second. And his big takeaway is that to beat the Make Israel Great Again movement, as he coins it, and to beat the overall cabal of control that is being brought forward by Israel and other elitists and oligarchs, as he says it, not me. He says the big move is that the populists have to unite and they each have to have their own little piece of the pie of which they can put their flag on. For example, the left populists, the ones that are going towards socialists, need to get a universal healthcare system because they care a lot about that, and that's their thing. And then the right has to have a populist movement with a little chunk of flesh on the border and effectively keeping America homogenous on a racial aspect. Okay, that's high level, right? I think it doesn't matter. You can hate them or you can love them. I don't care. Here's the thing. You cannot make an agreement with socialism and free markets. Okay? It is impossible. They are antithetical to themselves. Okay? So if you have a socialist takeover of a healthcare system, which completely and totally usurps power from the free market system, yeah, you might have your border done for about a minute or 10 minutes. But the second that the capitalist system gets infiltrated by socialism and you have a universal healthcare system that is the pound of flesh for the left, you are now going to have that creep into every other aspect of your life. It is a poison pill. It is 100% a landmine that you're putting directly into the core of your system. It's only a matter of time until socialism consistently creeps out of that. And then when they have power, and this is the part that I believe is being underthought, then when they have power and they get more and more power, they're simply going to open the border again because of equity and socialism for everybody. This short-term thinking based off of an emotional stimulus, I don't know. In my opinion, that's real dumb. Real dumb. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys on the next ones.